All right, let's get right into it. If you run a wedding venue, you probably think you have your sales funnel pretty much figured out. But what if I told you that funnel has some serious holes in it? Yeah, and that bookings are leaking out every single day without you even realizing why. In this explainer, we're going to map out the modern bride's journey and pinpoint exactly where those leaks are happening. So on one side, you've got the old school way most venues think about this. Inquiries turn into viewings, which hopefully turn into bookings. Simple, right? But it's also dangerously wrong. The modern journey, on the other hand, is, well, it's a mix of everything. Emotions, digital deep dives, social proof, and just the operational stress of it all. If you're only tracking that old pipeline, you are flying completely blind. So, let's meet the villain of our story today, the friction point. What is it? It's any little obstacle, any moment of confusion, any slow website, any delayed email, anything that makes a potential client pause, get frustrated, and just quietly move on to your competitor. These are the invisible reasons you're losing business. To fix this whole situation, we need a new map. We have got to stop thinking about a simple, straight line and start seeing it for what it really is, a winding, emotional path. We're talking about the modern bride's journey. So, what does this new map actually look like? Well, here it is, the 7 distinct stages every single couple goes through. And look, it starts way before they ever send you an email, and it keeps going long after the wedding is over. Understanding every one of these stages, that is the key to plugging those leaks. Let's start right at the beginning, because these first 3 stages, discovery, evaluation, and emotional validation, are absolutely critical. Why? Because this is where most venues get cut from the list before they even know they were on it. Okay, stage 1, discovery. The couple is basically in full-on exploration mode, swiping through options on their phone late at night. There is zero loyalty here. I mean, none. A slow website? They're gone. Photos that don't make them feel something? Next. Pricing is a mystery? You're out. These digital first impressions are brutal, and you don't get a second chance. Now here's where it gets really interesting, the evaluation stage. The couple has a short list now, maybe 3 to 5 venues. And this is where your professionalism gets put under a microscope. A slow email response or a generic copy and paste answer, that sends a really powerful and really bad message that you might just be disorganized and a headache to work with. And underneath it all, it really just comes down to this one simple question. It's not just about the guest count or the price tag. Deep down, what they really want to know is, are you going to make this incredibly stressful process easier for them, or are you going to make it harder? Your communication at this stage is literally the only evidence they have. So the whole point is building trust, right? But if you're just relying on third-party review sites, you're not controlling the story. You have to actively show off your own success stories. We're talking beautiful galleries of real weddings, heartfelt testimonials, and social proof that proves you deliver incredible experiences. This is how you turn a curious browser into someone who truly trusts you. Okay, moving on. Let's say you've got a verbal yes. That's great, but the journey is far from over. In fact, this is exactly where a fragile commitment can totally fall apart, right before you get that signature on the contract. Think about it, a confusing contract, being unsure about how to make a deposit, or just a simple lack of clarity on what happens next. These are huge friction points. They create doubt and buyer's remorse at the exact moment you should be building excitement. A super smooth, crystal clear admin process is what locks that booking in for good. Now we get to the planning phase, and listen, this is the marathon of the wedding journey. It can last for months, and it is packed with emotion and stress. And honestly, this is where most venues completely drop the ball. Does any of this look familiar? Endless email chains, random WhatsApp messages popping up at all hours, dozens of PDF attachments getting lost. This is pure planning chaos. To the couple, it feels disorganized and adds so much stress. And for you, it's a massive time suck. This chaos is actively damaging your brand long before the wedding day even arrives. So, how does all this prep, or lack of it, actually play out on the wedding day itself? And maybe more importantly, what happens after everyone goes home? Because this is where the biggest missed opportunity for future growth is hiding. Let's be perfectly clear about something. A flawlessly executed wedding day doesn't just happen. It's the direct result of a highly organized, friction-free planning process. When all that digital groundwork is solid, the event itself feels effortless, not just to the couple, but, and this is key, to all of their guests too. And then it's over. But for most venues, just moving on is a huge strategic mistake. When you disappear after the wedding, you miss that golden window for getting glowing reviews, for getting referrals from guests who had a great time, and for building a powerful reputation. Staying engaged after the wedding is how you turn one happy couple into your next 5 bookings. So we've mapped the whole journey. We've identified all the leaks. Now for the most important part. How do we fix it? How do we build a blueprint for a journey that doesn't just stop people from leaving, but actually wins you more business? Let's bring it all together. When we really look at why bookings are lost, it comes down to these core friction points. You can think of each slice here as its own separate leak in the bucket. The slow response times, the lack of digital clarity, that planning chaos we just talked about, they all add up, causing you to lose bookings you really should have won. So really, you're faced with 2 paths. The reactive venue is constantly putting out fires, stuck in email chaos and manual grunt work. But the proactive venue, they've built a modern digital ecosystem. They give their clients planning dashboards and self-service tools that slash friction, build confidence, and signal total professionalism at every single step. And let's be really, really clear. This isn't just marketing fluff. This isn't just about being nice or having good customer service. This is conversion engineering. It's a core business strategy designed to systematically remove friction, boost trust, and directly improve your booking rate. Period. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Are you still just reacting to inquiries as they pop into your inbox, just kind of hoping for the best? Or are you ready to become an architect, to thoughtfully and deliberately design the entire bride journey, from that very first spark of inspiration all the way to the happy memories years down the road? The answer to that question is going to define the future of your business.